Listen up. What's about to unfold is not just another winter storm. This is a weather event that could go down in the history books. We're tracking a winter storm that could be remembered for decades, rivaling some of the most notorious blizzards in recent memory. This isn't your average snow day. This is a massive system set to impact tens of millions from Texas to the Carolinas and up the East Coast, stretching across thousands of miles. The storm's size is staggering, fueled by Arctic cold colliding with Gulf and Pacific moisture, creating a volatile mix that meteorologists rarely see. Meteorologists are watching with awe and concern as all the ingredients for a high-impact event come together, warning that this could be a once-in-a-generation storm. A record-setting Arctic high is plunging south, bringing some of the coldest air on the planet, with temperatures dropping well below normal for this time of year. At the same time, a strengthening low-pressure system is pulling in deep moisture from the Gulf, setting the stage for heavy precipitation. When these collide, expect explosive results, intense snowfall rates, rapid ice accumulation, and blizzard conditions developing in a matter of hours. We're talking heavy snow, thick ice, and dangerous cold. We're forecasting travel shutdowns, stranded vehicles, and emergency crews stretched to their limits. And with widespread, long-lasting power outages likely, many could be left in the dark and cold for days. This storm could reshape communities and test resilience across its path, forcing neighbors to come together and help each other dig out. The impacts will range from significant to extreme, with some areas facing life-threatening conditions and major disruptions to daily life. In some regions, feet of snow are possible, burying homes and vehicles, and making travel nearly impossible. In others, crippling ice will coat everything, snapping trees and power lines, and turning roads into skating rinks. The southern track and intensity make this storm especially rare and dangerous, bringing snow and ice to places that almost never see it. Weather models agree, a major storm is coming, and confidence is growing with every new forecast update. The exact track will decide who gets snowed in, with some neighborhoods potentially cut off for days. Others will face destructive ice, leading to dangerous conditions and widespread damage. If you're in the potential path, now is the time to prepare for the worst winter weather in years. Stock up, stay informed, and get ready to ride out the storm. This storm brings the full arsenal: heavy snow, significant ice, and brutal cold. Expect rapid, heavy, wet snow, 1 to 2 inches per hour at peak, overwhelming road crews and straining trees and power lines. The ice threat is severe. Freezing rain will coat everything in a thick, heavy glaze, leading to catastrophic power outages and treacherous roads. Sleet will pile up quickly, creating slick, slushy roads and its own travel nightmares. Different communities will face different, but equally dangerous conditions. Strong, gusty winds will worsen the situation, causing blowing snow, deep drifts, and increasing the risk of outages. Wind chills will be life-threatening, making the cold feel even more extreme. This is a multifaceted storm. Every threat is serious. Prepare for snow, ice, wind, and cold, no matter where you are in the storm's path. Take every warning seriously. This is not a storm to underestimate. Who's in the bullseye? The storm will carve a path of winter misery from the southern plains to the east coast. Heavy snow is likely from New Mexico and West Texas through Oklahoma, Arkansas, Tennessee, Kentucky, and into the D.C. area, over a foot possible in cities like Amarillo, Tulsa, Little Rock, and Nashville. South of the snow, a dangerous ice zone stretches from North Texas through northern Louisiana, Mississippi, Alabama, Georgia, and the Carolinas. Major cities like Dallas, Atlanta, and Birmingham could see crippling ice. The Midwest and Great Lakes will dodge the worst precipitation but face historic, life-threatening cold. The exact line between snow, sleet, and freezing rain is razor-thin and could shift with the storm's track. Stay updated. Just 50 miles can mean the difference between snow, ice, or rain. The Dallas-Atlanta-Raleigh corridor faces a complex, dangerous mix. Everyone in these regions needs a plan. Let's talk about the cold. This is a true Arctic invasion, the kind of deep freeze that only happens once in a generation. The air is so frigid it feels like winter itself has descended with a vengeance, gripping the country in its icy hold. A record-setting high-pressure system is pumping Siberian air deep into the U.S., setting the stage for snow and ice far south. This isn't just a cold front, it's a massive, relentless push of Arctic air, reaching places that rarely see these kinds of temperatures. Temperatures will plunge into the teens and low 20s in places like Dallas and Memphis, making the storm even more dangerous. For many, these are the coldest readings in years, and the chill will be felt indoors and out. After the storm, the cold intensifies, single digits and below zero in parts of Tennessee, Arkansas, and even northern Mississippi and Alabama. Pipes can freeze, and even simple tasks outside become hazardous in these conditions. The upper Midwest and Great Lakes will see air temperatures 20 to 30 below zero, with wind chills approaching -50 or 60. In these regions, the cold is not just uncomfortable, it's dangerous and can be deadly if you're not prepared. Frostbite can occur in minutes. This is life-threatening cold. Exposed skin can freeze quickly, so it's crucial to bundle up and limit time outdoors. The Arctic air will linger, keeping snow and ice from melting and roads treacherous for days. Travel will be hazardous and even routine commutes could become risky. Power grids will be strained as heating demand soars. Outages are possible, and utility crews will be working around the clock to keep the lights and heat on. This isn't a quick cold snap, it's a week-long emergency. Stock up on essentials, check on neighbors, and make sure you have a plan if the power goes out. Anyone without power or heat will be at serious risk. Warming shelters may be the only safe option for some, especially the elderly and vulnerable. Prepare for a prolonged, dangerous freeze. Take this threat seriously, and do everything you can now to stay safe and warm in the days ahead. Forecasting this storm relies on three major models: American, GFS, European, ECMWF, and Canadian, CMC. Each model uses different data and algorithms, which can lead to very different predictions, especially with a complex winter storm like this one. Meteorologists closely analyze all three to get the most accurate picture possible. All agree a massive storm is coming, but they differ on the storm's exact track, timing, and intensity. These differences can mean the difference between heavy snow, dangerous ice, or just cold rain for millions of people. The GFS keeps the Arctic air locked in place, favoring a swath of heavy snow stretching from Texas all the way to Virginia. This scenario would bring blizzard conditions to areas not used to such severe winter weather. The European model, on the other hand, is warmer and shifts the storm farther north. This means less snow for the south, but a greater risk of dangerous ice for the southeast, with sleet and freezing rain threatening travel and power lines. The Canadian model is the warmest of all, tracking the storm even farther north. This creates a worst-case scenario for a crippling ice storm in the deep south, with the potential for widespread power outages and hazardous conditions. The key variable is a small Baja low off the California coast. This subtle feature will ultimately determine the storm's path, and even a slight shift could change the forecast dramatically. As the models begin to come into agreement over the next day or so, we'll have a much clearer idea of who will see snow, who will get ice, and who might just get rain. For now, everyone in the potential path should prepare for major impacts. Stock up on essentials, make travel plans, and stay alert for changing conditions. Stay tuned for updates as the forecast sharpens and new data comes in. Meteorologists will be watching every model run closely. The next 48 hours will be critical for nailing down the details and preparing for what's to come. This is a high-stakes forecast, and the decisions made now could make a big difference in how communities weather the storm. Here's the timeline. Friday, January 23rd. Arctic air surges south. First precipitation breaks out in Texas and Oklahoma. Finish preparations now. Friday night, travel conditions deteriorate fast. Saturday, January 24th. The storm explodes. Heavy snow and ice spread across Arkansas, Missouri, Tennessee, and the Deep South. Saturday night, blizzard or ice storm conditions hit the southern Appalachians and Carolinas. Sunday, January 25th. The storm marches east. Georgia and the Carolinas face the worst ice, with widespread power outages likely. Heavy snow continues in the Appalachians and Mid-Atlantic. Monday, January 26th. The storm pulls away, but Arctic cold locks in. Nothing melts. Roads remain hazardous. The focus shifts to recovery and surviving the aftermath. More winter storms could follow later in the week. Stay alert and prepared. This isn't just inconvenient, it's dangerous. The biggest threat: extreme cold plus long-lasting power outages. Ice will snap power lines and trees, leaving millions without heat for days or weeks. In single-digit temperatures, no heat is a life-threatening emergency. Roads will be impassable, travel could be fatal. First responders may not reach you. Stay home once the storm starts. Heavy snow and ice can collapse roofs and bring down trees, causing major property damage. Cleanup will be massive and slow. The cold will linger, preventing recovery and increasing risks like frozen pipes and heating shortages. This is a marathon emergency, not a quick event. Preparation is essential for survival. Take this storm seriously. Your safety depends on it. As if the storm wasn't enough, the sun just unleashed a major X-class solar flare, sending a powerful CME toward Earth. This triggered a rare, strong geomagnetic storm. Auroras were seen far south, painting the sky in unexpected places. The geomagnetic storm is fading, but more auroras are possible tonight. Is there a link between the solar flare and our winter storm? Not really. Scientists say any connection is subtle at best. Our storm is driven by Earth's own weather patterns. Enjoy the aurora. But don't blame the sun for the snow and ice. It's just a cosmic coincidence adding drama to an already wild week. Preparation is critical. Act now, before the storm hits. Be ready for days without power in freezing temperatures. Build an emergency kit, flashlights, batteries, radio, first aid, and fully charged phones with power banks. Test your generator and have fuel. Use it only outdoors. Stock up on non-perishable food and water for at least 3 to 5 days. Don't forget supplies for infants and pets. Gather blankets, sleeping bags, and warm clothes. Layer up and close off unused rooms. Let faucets drip to prevent frozen pipes. Know how to shut off your water. Bring pets inside and have firewood ready if you have a fireplace. Never use a gas stove or oven for heat. Check on neighbors, especially the vulnerable. Stay off the roads. Travel will be deadly. These steps will keep you and your family safe through the storm and its aftermath.